Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat and share our opinions, but today is Friday. So what we usually do is not share the news and just share our opinions. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we have Randy.
What's up, Geek Beast? What are you talking about, man? Everything we say is fact.
That is true. We're going to start... Since Friday is happy hour, what are you drinking on, Randy?
I'm drinking on the same thing that I was doing a couple of weeks ago. It's cocktail juice with some orange juice.
Nice.
Bacardi Light with some Sprite.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Good, man.
And I'm drinking pineapple juice and ginger.
Okay. I did with pineapple juice.
Yeah, that's what I'm drinking right now. First news story to start the night off. Amazon's Tomb Raider show reportedly been written by a Fleabag creator. According to the report, The Hollywood Reporter, Waller Bridge is attached to the live action show as a writer, though there is no word whether or not that Fleabag star will be in front of the camera at this time. Alongside writing, she sets to act as executive producer alongside Ryan Andolina and Amanda Greenblatt, who both recently left Amazon to found their own production company and have worked out further deals with Bezos and company. Damn, that's a way to do it. Yeah. Leave the company, start your own.
And then have Amazon produce it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. In the chat, the funk comes in. I got some of that new Starry Sierra Mist replacement. It's an improvement, but Sprite still gets the easy win for citrusness.
Always, yeah. Sprite is here.
Is Sprite citrusness, though?
Yeah. Well, it's lime. It's lime.
Lime, I guess, yeah, right. Lemon and lime, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about that? Fleabag creator comes on and says, "Hey, I'm writing for Tomb Raider."
Fleabag creator. I'm not.
Fleabag is a show. It's an Amazon show.
Oh, I don't.
Supposed to be a really good show.
Yeah, I've never watched Fleabag, so no. Okay. I think, I like stories where you just said they left Amazon, they started their own production company, and then they're going to bring that property back and have Amazon pay for it. So they're getting
more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's dope.
That's smart for them.
She wrote the latest Indiana Jones too.
Okay.
Oh, she wrote okay.
She's in it. If you remember the trailer, she's the niece or the goddaughter.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
In the trailer.
Like she's killing it then.
And she was supposed to write the remake of Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Donald
Glover.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And she also wrote The Killers. The one with Sandra Oh.
Yeah.
The one with Sandra. She actually wrote that too.
Okay. So she's got super cred.
Yeah.
She's crushing it out here.
A Tomb Raider live action series. Is it a movie or a series?
Series.
That's interesting.
I mean, how many tombs you going to raid?
I mean, I don't know. You can always come up with adventures and you can always come up with something, but
maybe.
I was actually surprised, but I don't even remember them announcing that there's going to be a live action. I know there's going to be an anime.
Mm-hmm.
There is an anime on Netflix for Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider anime?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's really interesting because there is a Tomb Raider anime coming on Netflix, and now there's this Tomb Raider TV show
Yeah,
on
I knew
Amazon, right? Like,
I knew they were going to do this Tomb Raider TV show too.
That's really interesting to me. I'm wondering like
Yeah.
how the stories are gonna like. Are they gonna complement each other, or are they gonna overlap? Or...
No,
Yeah.
no.
No
'Cause
Netflix.
I think the Tomb Raider that the one that Netflix is doing is based on the video games and is based directly on the video games.
So the
It's a video
one
game,
on
probably like
Amazon is
Tekken.
not going to be based on the video.
It's gonna be Tomb Raider, but
Okay.
it's not gonna be based on the video game world. Like when you look at Tekken, Tekken's just taking the video game story and turning it into anime. And Tomb Raider, they're gonna take the Tomb Raider story from the cartoon from the games and turn it into an anime. Slightly different.
Okay.
So I think the Tomb Raider they're making the show for is gonna be more like National Treasure meets Tomb Raider. That's what I'm assuming.
And that
I
makes
agree.
sense. I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
like National Treasure / Indiana Jones / Tomb Raider, kind of like all thrown together.
Sorry to cut you off, Rodney, but yeah, I think they're gonna split the property into like the film company and the film and television company that owned this probably Sony that had the TV rights got the show from bought the show from so Amazon bought the show from that company, and Crystal Dynamics sold their animated rights to Netflix.
And Funk said in the chat, aside from the TV show, Amazon had announced they're publishing the upcoming Tomb Raider
game. Yeah.
So this is probably part of the bigger pan media push. Okay.
It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I wonder if Amazon's gonna push to get the Netflix anime canceled and just pay Netflix back for the money they invested in. It's like just get rid of it.
Because didn't the game studio that owns Tomb Raider just get bought out?
They got let go of at Square Enix. They got bought out by Embracer. Embracer bought them. Yeah. The Embracer group bought them.
So that's really interesting because it's really interesting because like there's all this Tomb Raider content, but then like it sounds like they're kind of in limbo with all this other stuff. So it might be one of those things where it's going to get really embroiled in like who owns the rights to what and all that stuff, right? You know, like
there's gonna be a lot of injunctions filed from everybody.
Like you can't talk about that. You can't say that. Yeah,
you can't release that. You're not gonna.
Or you can't have this character use this catchphrase.
Kind of like Marvel, right? Like they can't say mutants.
Real petty, real petty, real quick.
That makes me think: is Amazon going to go, "Hey Netflix, we know you're working on the anime. We're willing to buy that from you. Not the anime property, but all the money you spent on it. We're willing to give you that money back. Just kill the idea. Yep. We'll buy the rights back."
Yeah, they could.
Doctor Who boss Russell T Davies wants Edgar Wright to direct an episode. Let Edgar Wright direct the season.
Yeah.
Why are we stopping at an episode? Russell T Davies.
I mean, this is Edgar Wright we're talking about. We don't want him he won't want a cameo direct appearance. Like, nah, throw him the keys to the franchise.
Throw him the key. What? Say it again, Randy. Say it for the people in the
keys to the franchise.
Let's see what Edgar Wright does to Doctor Who.
Right,
It'd be fast. It would be fast. Oh, in the chat, Neeson said Javicia as Tomb Raider as Laura Croft. I could see that. Javicia Leslie. I would, yeah. I co-sign that. There's only a certain number of people I know that wouldn't co-sign that, but I co-sign that.
I get it.
Yeah, just to answer Defunct's chat. Yeah, Killing Eve is the show that she wrote.
Killing Eve? She wrote Killing Eve?
She wrote Killing Eve. I think the first two seasons.
AMC? Killing Eve, it was on.
I'm not sure it was on. I heard it did well.
It did really
HBO,
well. Right? No, I think it was
Showtime.
I think it was like BBC America or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was, from what I heard, it was like really, really. I mean, that's what got Sandra Oh like an Emmy and all that stuff.
Yeah. That was something that was big.
Yeah, her big thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She killed it. She killed that Emmy. She killed it for the Emmy.
Yes.
So that's interesting too. But Doctor Who,
Yeah.
Edgar Wright, give him the season.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, it's in James Gunn's best interest to hire Edgar Wright to help deal with the DCU. He hates Marvel.
You think he hates Marvel?
Absolutely. He took his name off an Ant-Man movie. The first Ant-Man movie was directed by Edgar Wright. And he says, this is some bullshit the way y'all recut it. Take my name off of it.
No,
So they pulled his name off the movie.
okay.
And when they did that, it killed it. He's supposed to be up for a Star Wars film. And the Marvel team was like, don't get that man a Star Wars film. He didn't work with us.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
The function
Yeah.
I see Edgar Wright TV show Space before he made all those movies is real good nerd stuff. Pretty much same crew of Simon Peggy, Nick Frost too. So
Yeah. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
yeah,
Yeah, that's his squad. He does everything with Simon Pegg.
yeah, I
That's his
think it would be
squad.
great for Edgar Wright to come in there and kind of. You don't need to reshape the universe, but add his Edgar Wright panache to it, right? And it would
Yeah.
be really
And
cool.
just edit the shit out of it. I know one thing. If he does Doctor Who, if he could get more episodes of Doctor Who, it'll go fast. Because everything moves fast with him.
Right.
It's faster pace. He doesn't do things slow. Doctor Who's a slow show. Because it was cheaply done.
That's
You
why.
know?
But now you get you got a big time Hollywood director, you get more budget, you get a different
Yeah,
look.
yeah. Oh, that show is crushing it now. It's like the biggest show on the BBC. It's crushing it now. When it started up, they put plungers on cardboard boxes and called them enemies. I mean, that's what they did. The fact that show was a theater show that had no budget, zero budget, and turned into what it is today is amazing. They started from the bottom, then they're here. They literally did. They were like, we got it out the mud. We got it out the mud. 15 doctors in, and we still doing it. We got like 8 shows spring off our one show. Like Doctor Who has a universe. They're the first franchise I know they do a multiverse.
And how long has Doctor Who been on, man?
Since like the 70s, 60s, or 70s.
I mean, it took breaks between it. It didn't stay for that full time. I feel like, I don't know, Doctor Who had a reemergence in like
since 1963.
Okay.
And they have to understand they had K9 and Company break off of it, Torchwood break off of it, the Sarah Jane Adventures break off of it, K9 Class break off of it. They've had a lot of different series break off from this one series. I like Torchwood. Torchwood was good to me. K9 is okay.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
But I do like it when they interlock them. So the shows be going simultaneously at the same time. Then they have a crossover episode.
Okay.
They've been doing it for a while.
So Doctor Who had its own universe way before.
Yeah, way before everybody else did. Mm-hmm. They had a multiverse. They beat Marvel. But it'd be nice to see Edgar Wright do something, or give him a break off universe. Like give him K9 over again.
The thing is, of course, I think they would want it, but can they land Edgar Wright?
That's the question, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure if he expressed interest in doing it, they were like, "Yeah, here you go, take the keys."
The funk said Edgar Wright versus Stephen Chow versus who y'all got? Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh. I'm gonna go with Edgar Wright because he did one thing for me.
What's
And
that?
it's only one. It's only one thing he did for me that I love, and that was Scott Pilgrim. But Stephen Chow did Kung Fu Hustle. Oh my God. Let me think about this.
I like Edgar Wright.
He did Shaolin Soccer. Let me think about this.
I like Edgar Wright. I just like his movie styles.
Journey to the West was good too. I just thought about it. What else did Stephen Chow do? Oh man, I'm gonna look it up really quick. Hold on, look this up really quick. Man, this is tough. I didn't see The Mermaid. The God of Cookery, I saw that. I loved it.
I'm not as
I'm gonna go with
oh
oh.
right. Yes, I'm going with him.
Yeah, I may have to go with Edgar Wright. I may have to go with Edgar Wright. May have to go with Edgar
Well,
Wright.
you got defunct.
Who you got, Defunct? Yeah. Who you going with? I haven't seen enough of Stephen Chow stuff,
See,
but
that's how I
what
feel.
I have seen is top tier. He does do top tier stuff, and his stuff is hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think he edits as well as Edgar Wright, but everything just feels right in all his movies. Okay, D&D won't change the OGL Hasbro Wizard capulated to angry fans. So they're saying, hey, the open gaming license, we're not going to change it or alter it ever again. It is what it is. We're sorry.
The fans came in there and threw a
Wreck
fit.
shop.
And
Wreck
yeah, they was
shop.
like, we will not mess with you all anymore.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with that. We're
Yeah,
done with that. We're not in for that no more.
no,
We're
we
not
don't
in
want
for
that
that.
type of smoke in our life.
I wish that could work for everything, right?
It'd be nice. It'd be nice if it could work in sports. It'd be nice if it worked in games and TV shows. But yeah, hey, that crowd was loud. It was
They're
vociferous,
loud.
and they
They're
came.
like,
It was
what?
like,
We
what?
can't change the rules. You're gonna charge us for changing the rules. We're gonna give you better rules. You're gonna charge us for it. We should be charging you for it.
And they like, you right,
Uh-uh.
you right. Sorry about that.
You're right. Yep. They said going forward to OGL 1.0a, the existence of OGL the Wizards have sought to revoke will not be changed. But the publisher is going even further by making D&D more explicitly open than ever before. The system reference document, literally a subsection of the published rules in lore D&D, will be moved to a Creative Commons license.
Yeah, man.
They came and wrecked shop. That's how you're supposed to do it.
And they wasn't playing with them. And cause it was so big, I was like, damn, I didn't know this was a thing. And it just
Yeah, they're
blew
like,
up.
hey, we're gonna burn the house
Hey,
down.
well,
You're gonna change the rules. There's a bunch of other role playing games we could pick over here too with different
exactly. It's
rules.
like y'all know we have options, right? And we don't have to stay here. So yeah, they won't be. I wonder who got fired.
I wonder who got fired for that too. Somebody probably got fired for it. No,
Yeah.
nobody probably got fired because they probably voted on it in the committee. It went to a bunch of people, went through a whole lot of people. They probably got the president of Wizards of the Coast to sign off of it. Probably got Hasbro to sign off of it. They thought it was a good idea. They patted themselves on the back and said, "We're genius. We're gonna charge people for making the rules better and playing their own game."
I feel like somebody had to pay for that.
No, who's gonna fire the CEO if it was his idea?
Then he fires somebody under him.
Well, he doesn't fire anybody. And he acts like it never happened. We were just testing. We just want to know if we were going to figure it out. Huh? And who fires Bob Iger?
I'm calling Cap.
Or
Bob Iger gets somebody else to take the blame for it.
or nobody gets fired anymore. They're like, fuck it. Trump was president. Why are we gonna fire people?
We see how that turned out, right?
It turned out great. He's about to win again. Inside Disneyland's new Mickey and Minnie Runway Railway ride. I know this has Neeson really excited because this ride is, to me, it is freaking amazing. It's one of my favorite rides in Disney World. So today, Disneyland opened Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, its first new ride in more than 3 years.
Oh, wow.
The opening is part of Disney 100, the massive Disneyland special events scheduled to happen all year and kicks off today. This ride in the new Toyland in Toontown has me excited. The new Toontown has me excited.
Okay.
I'm gonna go if Neeson's going. I wonder if he's gonna. I wonder if he went today. He probably went today. He's probably going this weekend. I want him.
Is that his Disney his thing? Is Disney his?
This is jam. This is jam. Yeah, this is jam. He's the only person I know that's been like a cruise and the park like within 12-month period. He's about that life. He's running around Disney World dressed as Spider-Man and shit. shit's kind of dope. Like, ah,
I think that's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
absolutely
but
great.
but but Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway, that is my ride. I love that ride. I rode it like 3 times back to back because it was so good.
I guess so. Was it in Florida and not in
It was in
California?
Florida. It was
Okay,
in
and now
Florida.
they shipped it to California.
They had put one in California.
Okay,
They opened on ride in the Epcot, so the Tron ride's opening it up too. So,
okay.
yep.
Good for them. So I guess the panorama is over with. Disney opening up new rides. So
They opened up the Guardians of the Galaxy ride this
yeah,
past year too.
we good. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
That
They're
was that
doing
was
the
what we needed.
pandemic is over.
Forget you, Dr. Fauci. The panorama is over. Disney said so. All right.
Oh shit. The ride itself is essentially identical to the Hollywood Studios one. The ride experience is very, very different. That comes down to the ride queue, which is an entire attraction into itself. The Florida version doesn't have any kind of pre-show in the way that the Anaheim ride does. So I'm gonna go check out the Anaheim ride because it has a pre-show.
Hmm. That
Go
what
to
you doing this
go
weekend?
check it out.
That's what you're doing
You
this
said if you're down, we can go together. You down, have a field day, walk around the park.
Do that, fam.
Yeah. Kadabra will finally return to Pokemon card games after 18-year ban. The Pokemon Company will print its new Kadabra card in over 20 years. According to a report by PokeBeach, the Pokemon card 151 set due out in June will feature the psychic spoon bending alongside the series' other original Pokemon. Something that would have previously been blocked by illusionist Uri Geller's lawsuit accusing Kadabra of being based on his own likeness.
So is that why it was banned? Was because it was what, a copyright infringement case going on?
That
Like
somebody said
18 years to resolve it?
because a person said it looked like me, and Kadabra doesn't look like anybody.
No, I'm just wondering, why did it take so long to resolve the matter?
I don't know. I
18
don't know.
years seems like a long time.
Well, or maybe it wasn't the whole entire time, but Kadabra, they have Abra too. Abra exists too, and they just banned Kadabra. I don't know. But the illusionist went on to say, now we can all see Kadabra reunite with the original Pokemon card in the card deck this summer. I love you all, and I admit, totally open and honest, I was a fool. It was devastating mistake for me to sue Pokemon. Kadabra was basically a tribute to Uri Geller, but it's back now. Forgive me. I love you all. Much love and energy.
That was the settlement statement to get this taken care of. That's what
Yeah.
that was. My bad. He got a good check and he's like, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I sued for the check and I got it.
I sued for the check and I got a settlement. And so part of the settlement was, I got to apologize or something like that. I don't want to harm the brand. That's all that was. Because nobody
Yep.
who's suing a place apologizes for suing it.
Okay. Amsterdam's did something very interesting.
The country?
City of Amsterdam. Yeah.
City? Okay.
City of Amsterdam.
What did they
Amsterdam's
do?
underwater parking garage fits 7,000 bicycles and 0 cars. The structure has space for 6,300 personal bikes and 700 more for bike shares to facilitate the first and last mile of rail journeys. Capacity will extend to 11,000 bicycles when the second garage opens in February. The 4-year, $65 million project might seem outlandish to anyone outside of the Netherlands, but it's business as usual for Dutch cities, which are slowly but methodically transforming personal automobiles into relics of misguided past.
That's interesting to me.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
I mean,
actually think it's pretty cool.
if you've ever gone to Amsterdam, you don't really need to drive anywhere.
Yeah, so I think place of course you all probably couldn't do it in like California and a lot of other
Well,
places.
we could do it in LA, but we have to put the structure in place. People ain't giving up their cars out in LA though.
Right.
because people drive 2 to 3 hours to get to work.
Now y'all stay in traffic 2 to 3 hours to get.
Yeah, but even that drive, even that if it's without traffic, it's like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, but like the idea of encouraging people to, not have as many cars on the road and use bikes.
New York could do this.
Yeah, I'm actually not mad at this.
Like
I
Manhattan, easily do this.
I think it's kind of cool. In the
You know,
Midwest, you couldn't do it. Like, and I'm not. It's not that you couldn't do it. You would have a hard time getting people to give up their cars because
yeah.
like the Midwest is just like cars. It's a focus on cars and traveling, and so I don't know if people would be game for it, but it sounds like a really cool idea.
Mm-hmm. An
So,
estimated 200,000 travelers arrive at Amsterdam Central Station every day by rail, ferry, tram, bus, and subway.
yeah, but the only thing,
And so you got 200,000 people show up. You might as well have 7,000 bicycles.
right? But the only thing is, shit, in the Midwest, it get
It's
cold.
underwater.
It get cold, 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 and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Amsterdam gets cold too.
I don't know how
It's
much.
in the Netherlands.
I hear you, but I don't know how much I'm going to be traveling in the cold on a bicycle.
They actually, there's the reason why they're so good at ice skating. Like when the canals freeze over, they use the canals to like get around.
Get
They
around.
ice
Yeah.
skate. They
Ice skate on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
They
so
used to the cold, right? It's negative. It's like -1 Celsius. It's colder there than it is in the Midwest.
but
Man.
it's interesting. That is really interesting because it's like the last mile equation, right?
Yeah, last
That's the reason
mile.
why like they say that it's hard for like even when I was working in Pasadena, I used to have to take a bus after I took the train, the metro rail,
Mm-hmm.
and if I missed the bus, I was screwed. That was
Yep.
before left in
But
Uber, or this is before
but
left
there's
in Uber.
7,000 bikes out there. You can just
Yeah,
hop on a bike and ride in for the
exactly.
last
No, I
mile.
mean,
It's just
I think the idea
Japan's
is
that way.
cool.
Japan's
mm-hmm.
built the whole country that way.
Yeah,
On what, riding bikes?
Bikes and subways, yeah.
yeah.
You walk. It's a walkable
Walkable,
country.
so yeah, totally
Yeah,
walkable.
walkability in Japan is like 8.9, 9.0.
Mm.
That's why it should be though. I'm glad they're
It
doing
should
this.
be.
This
Yeah,
is awesome.
Japan is gonna play a side note when you go into the subway station, it's like a mall. It's 3 stories and it spans from one station to the next station. You can walk out, walk under the station, walk through some stations, pop out, then pop back down into the next station. We
mm.
used to do it in Nagoya because it'd be so cold. Like I'm walking under the bottom, dog, and it'd be heated. You're like, I'm walking under the bottom. I'm not walking upstairs. It's cold. It's snowing outside.
Mm.
So you can do it. Just America's a fucked up place to be. It's
Wow.
poor, it's poor people pretending they have money. When you got money, you build subway stations everywhere that are like shopping malls. That's what you do when you got money.
Ah, man,
Like we got money.
I support. I'm in favor of that. I
Mhm.
actually think this Neverland's idea is dope. Like 7,000 bikes, and you can take bikes and
7,000 bikes
ride bikes. Yeah, man.
underwater.
It
And
seems
it's the
like
last
a good
mile. You get
idea.
into Amsterdam. Because when people come into Amsterdam, you got to take buses and stuff around and you come in from train. 200,000 people come every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7,000 bikes getting used, moving around town.
Mm-hmm.
So the office is like 3 blocks away. Just ride a
On a bike.
bicycle,
Yep.
even in the blizzard, because it's cold there. Because it's the Netherlands and they make Vikings.
I still know how I want to be on a bicycle in the cold, man.
I hear you. I hear you. In Japan, we did it all the time. You get used to it. Like, oh shit, in
Like,
15 minutes, I'm warm, dog. I'm warm in 15 minutes. 10 minutes on the bike, I'm warm. Uh, Microsoft, next article, Microsoft extends OpenAI partnership in a multi-billion-dollar investment. Microsoft says it's extending its long-term partnership with OpenAI through a new multi-year, multi-billion-dollar investment. The investment comes just weeks after Microsoft was rumored to be investing $10 billion into OpenAI, the creator of popular AI tools like ChatGPT and DALL-E 2.
so we talked yesterday about
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft having a lot of misses in technology. I know
Mm-hmm.
Funk's
Mm-hmm.
out there. He uses Edge, and again, I think it just didn't have the name recognition. But AI seems to be where they kind of got their swagger back. They've identified some investments in several AIs that seem to be paying off.
Yeah.
I was reading an article saying like Chat GPT could put like not put it out of business, but hurt Google a lot, like as in a
Oh
search
yeah.
engine. Because you just go in there, you tell GPT to find things, and it can find things, and it can create it. And instead of
Oh
like doing
yeah.
the research for it, it just write the paper
Man,
for you already and everything. So
somebody said so Chat GPT. I think it was like write a layoff letter to 10,000 employees, name the industry, and said use a Martin Luther King quote at the end of it.
and it did it
In 3 minutes. Bing,
Yeah,
it was ready. Oh,
yeah.
Chat GPT is gonna put colleges out of business.
No, I mean, I think those things are like that's the way we're kind of going. And so now you don't have to do a Google search for a paper, right? So instead of doing a Google search, you just say, write this paper for me.
Yeah.
And it writes
Hey,
it.
hey, the funk corrected us. He said, for the record, my daily driver browser is Vivaldi, the original Des of opera. Told you it was opera. It says opera, some version of opera. Vivaldi's nice too. It's a nice one. I think Vivaldi's heavy though, right? The funk, I think it's heavy. Because it has a lot of parts when you put them all together. I think you pick and choose your parts in Vivaldi, like a puzzle, then it makes your browser the way you
I've
want
never used it
browser.
before. But yeah,
It's for the
man.
super nerds out there, So
So
rumors of the deal suggest Microsoft may receive 75% of OpenAI profits until it secures its investment return and 49% stake in the company. Oh shit, Watson's about to get a lot smarter.
yeah,
They're
Mark
gonna have
said the
Skynet.
precursors.
It's not Google. Google's not making Skynet. Microsoft seems to be making
Microsoft, yeah,
Skynet.
man. Microsoft
Matter
is.
of fact, they both make Skynet and they fight each other and use humans as little chess pawns.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
look at Mark. Mark came through. I used Vivaldi for a bit, then went to Brave. Like he
See,
went to
it's getting
Brave.
real super nerdy here. Y'all,
Yeah, I use Brave. I've used Brave too from time to time. You know,
nice. I'm gonna have to check this. So, what are the advantages of using either of those?
the protection in
Right?
Brave.
Huh?
Brave is very protected.
Okay.
No tracking data. It's because we do nefarious things on the internet. We don't want nobody to know
I
about.
don't know what you're talking about. I don't do any nefarious things on the internet for
see, the funk says, see, only basic normies are
Yeah.
using Chrome.
I don't
Yep.
use Chrome. I don't use Chrome.
I use Chrome so the government can track me via
Yeah,
Chrome
I don't
on
use
on
Chrome.
all my
And
BS.
I don't know.
And when
It's
I get
Safari Basic.
serious,
It's
I go to Brave.
it's Safari Basic. I use Safari.
This is basic too.
Okay. Then
It's basic. Once you download Brave or Vivendi, you should try
Well,
Vivaldi.
I guess because I'd never heard of them until about 5 minutes ago.
Have you heard of Opera?
No.
Oh man, you back in the browsing days, huh?
Guess so.
Must be interesting in your world.
Must be interesting, right?
Because you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Must be, yeah.
You know. So I may use Brave to get my snuff films.
Yo, what?
Snuff films. I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around for anybody else. I'm just fucking around.
No.
But nah.
So yeah, man. The AI wars are gonna be interesting.
The AI wars are going to be interesting. It's going to be World War III. It's going to be AI
Yeah,
wars.
man. It's gonna be the AI wars. Kind of like what you would call it. What was that movie with Ferris Bueller back in the day? War Games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the AI took over and was gonna launch the nuclear code.
Yeah.
But he had to play a chase game.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, Matthew Rogers
Yeah.
had to
Matthew
beat it in a game of chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. And you know it's really bad? Our politicians are so old and they're so dumb. They'll think these AI are real people.
Oh yeah, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They,
I mean, they're gonna get to a point too where they're gonna have AI avatars in like VR.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And
they are
people
going to have that
are gonna have I mean, everything about the holodeck and Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Rich people have to have
Trek where the
rich people
holodeck
gonna have
took
it
over.
good.
Yeah.
Rich
The
people gonna
holodeck
have
took
it
over the
good.
ship. So imagine,
Yeah.
Rich people gonna have it good because ain't nobody poor gonna be able to afford none of this.
So somebody's gonna type into Chat GPT to create a villain to topple.
Mark made it fun so funny. He said Broderick tried his best to sell that role. He did try his best. He did try. I think the computer pulled a better performance than Mark did than Matthew Broderick did. Matthew Broderick owns Ferris Bueller. That's all he needs to own. Don't own anything else.
Ferris Bueller is
and
the
thank
classic
God
of
they had not tried to reboot it. Let's knock on some wood.
Never reboot Ferris Bueller. Never.
Never.
They can't repeat that.
No, you can't.
They can't repeat that magic.
They can't bring that magic back.
Ever. Don't ever try. But y'all do know there was a Ferris Bueller television show in the mid 80s.
I did not know that. Don't need to know that. Don't need to know that. Nope. I'm not. Nope. I'm not Googling anything. It's gonna live in a great state.
You mean you're not gonna brave anything?
You're not gonna ruin this for me, Randy. You're not gonna ruin this for me. See my hat? You know what that means? My Frenchie bulldog is cussing at you. Nope, you're not gonna ruin Ferris Bueller for me.
No, they should never ever touch Ferris Bueller.
Nope. They never have. Ferris Bueller is immortalized as one of the greatest films of skipping school ever.
Ever. Yeah. What the fuck?
None of them looked like they were in high school, but it was perfect. It was perfect. They're not going to do the Ferris Bueller what they did the house party. Damn it. They're not going to do that.
His girlfriend was hot,
hot in there, right?
His girlfriend was hot, man.
Oh, my goodness.
What's that?
Such a huge crush on her. The actress Ferris Bueller's girlfriend.
Oh, Ferris Bueller, yeah. Everything about Ferris Bueller is flawless. Parker Lewis was a spinoff. Not a spinoff, but a fake version of Ferris Bueller. He was trying to be Ferris Bueller. They made Parker Lewis because
it was only 1 year Ferris Bueller TV series.
Yeah, 1 year. I remember. Yeah, it was a TV series.
It never existed in my mind.
And Parker Lewis was trying to be Ferris Bueller. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, his girlfriend was Mia Sarah.
In the original,
she was
the movie.
She was gorgeous. Yeah,
his house
she won
is
a Saturn
actually,
Award for Time Cop.
If you actually drive, it's in a neighborhood in Long Beach, Bixby Knolls. His house, they shot the exteriors there. So if you drive around that neighborhood, you actually see Ferris Bueller's house.
Yeah, I love it. I love Ferris Bueller. Should never do it. And Chuck, you are right. LeBron James punk ass ruined House Party. He tried to make another house party.
He did.
Ruined
it like his hairline. Ruined it like his hairline.
And I like LeBron, but yeah, man, you took the classic of classics. The black
Mark true. Ferris Bueller's sister was hot too, Mark. I agree with you. Jenny was hot. But we know who killed all of them, though.
Who's that?
Hold on. I'm gonna say it, and nobody's gonna disagree with me. Nobody.
Wasn't she in Dirty Dancing? Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Kelly LeBrock.
Weird Science. Weird Science. That's another classic. Nobody should ever touch.
Never touch it.
But it had a TV show too.
It didn't. No, it didn't. Why are you making up all this stuff, Randy? Why are you making up? Shut up. Shut up.
It did, though.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
We spit facts here on GeekBeast, man. It had a TV show.
It was
about a season.
You know who you're talking to. You know I'm going to look this up. I'm the person that looks stuff up. You ruined.
Look it up. Man. Yeah, there was a Weird Science television show.
No. Y'all hear it? Oh my God. Rodney brought it up. Why would you do this, Rodney? It was on USA too.
It was on USA.
Why would they do this?
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have no memory of this either. 4 years, 4 seasons, 1994 to 1998.
Had 4 seasons.
I knew it was on USA. And it was with Chad, and it was with the whole crew. It wasn't the same characters, but it was those
The
No,
original the movie
actor, it was
was
the same
amazing. The
The
movie
movie,
was
amazing.
amazing.
Kelly LeBrock was
oh god,
everything.
yeah.
Hudson, what's the
Everything.
name?
But Robert
Hudson
Downey
from the
Jr. is in it too. He plays the bully. He's one of the bullies
Chet.
He is one of
before
the
he was
bullies.
Iron Man.
Yeah. When they got drunk in the bar. What you talking about, man? Oh man, I love that. I love that movie.
Yeah, man. When she comes out,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, I'm gonna remake it.
The-
Me and
we
Brodney
just
gonna write a
talked
new
about
script
not
too.
remaking it.
We're
What are
gonna
you
remake
talking
it.
about?
We're gonna remake Weird Science. We're gonna call it
It had
Weird
what's his
Chemistry.
name too? He had the guy from jeez, here, let me
From the Breakfast Club was Michael.
Yeah.
Michael. What's his name? Michael something. I forgot his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in all those like 80s movies, right?
Yeah, 80s movies. He always played the nerdy guy.
Oh man, y'all killing me.
And then what's his name? He played his brother. This
Yeah.
the guy Hudson that played Hudson in Aliens. Man.
Oh God, he said you're gonna. The Funk said you're gonna have a YouTuber come to life in a modern remake. No.
Yes.
An Instagram Instagram model.
Yeah, Instagram model. She's fake, like.
Well, I mean,
Malika.
Going back to the AI, right? It's like they're feeding the AI with all those images from the.
We feed the AI. It's in the AI. We bring it to life. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be great. Weird Science all over again.
Weird Science. The Chat GPT version.
Bill Paxton played Chet.
Bill Paxton. There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like the nerdy guy till he got his
growth.
I remember in the Breakfast Club too. He played the nerdy guy. Anthony Michael Hall. But no, they should never. It's a few of them they should never make. Ferris Bueller.
No, we're gonna make Weird Science over.
The Goonies. They should never remake the Goonies. It should.
They did. It's called National Treasure.
Oh, they're gonna have a sequel supposedly.
Yeah, they're making a sequel to the Goonies. Yeah, the original cast.
Oh God.
So it'll probably be like their kids.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I think now is like a good time because
I don't think they should ever touch these classics. No.
Well, what I mean is, probably now because what's his name is really, really popular now because of everything all at once. You know.
Yeah.
The one that played the actor that played Data.
Yeah. There's Robert Downey Jr. and Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. With her fine ass.
You know who she was married to, right?
Who?
Steven Seagal. And he used to kick her ass.
What?
Domestic violence. Yeah, she left him for domestic violence. She was married to Steven Seagal.
What a shithead.
Wow. Maybe where he's from, you could do that shit. I don't know. That's fucked up, though.
Yeah, man. I was like, what? You was married to Kelly LeBrock and you didn't do nothing just but have sex with her every day?
Yep. That's crazy.
No, man. I'm not in favor of any of these movies being remade.
Not at all. You know, whatever Kelly LeBrock done, she was fired back in the day. Yeah, people were like, she got work done. I'm like, I don't care.
Kelly LeBrock and Steven Spielberg were married from 1987 to 1996, so almost 10 years.
Oh, wow. That's sad. That's unfortunate.
Steven Seagal, you mean, not Steven Spielberg.
Did I say Spielberg? I
mean
Seagal.
No, yeah.
No.
Steven Seagal.
I do not want no smoke with Steven Spielberg, so no, he wasn't Steven Spielberg. Steven Seagal.
I'm gonna skip around to another story. Well, 343 Industries denies report is no longer making a Halo. So 343 Industries, which is a video game studio, the internal studio that Microsoft created to carry on the work of Halo after Bungie departed from the fold, has issued a statement reassuring fans that it will, in fact, continue to make Halo games. I don't know. Should they? I guess they should try other games as well.
So I mean, not making any more Halo games.
I mean, they came out with Halo Infinite, and I don't think it did well. I think it did okay, but you know, Fortnite kicked the teeth into everything. But that was Fortnite, though. That's what it does. Kick teeth in people. Speaking of first-person shooter games, pro Overwatch team reportedly wants legal fight against Activision over money. Man, Activision better hurry up make this sell to Microsoft so they can pay back people the money they owe.
I don't know. I feel like every week we have a story about a Blizzard Activision, something going on. I just feel like people see the dollar signs and they just mess it with them for every little single thing that they've done or ever done.
I ain't mad. I would too. If y'all owed me $1.5 million, no, 27 to $35 million, you're gonna give me my money. You're gonna give me my money. I'm gonna be like Riley with Santa Claus from the Boondocks. Pay me what you owe, Santa. Pay me what you owe.
So
Yeah, it was
everybody
actually
Activision.
I was actually listening to a podcast about this the other day. I was driving around, and it's interesting because the way Overwatch League worked was they actually had to pay Blizzard a franchising fee.
That's so crazy to me.
That's why all these leagues are now, all these members of the franchises are banded together to do a class action suit to sue Blizzard because they never made any of that money back, and it just was like horribly. So they're saying like it was just horribly run, and so you're right. It's like tens of millions of dollars for each team that they had to pay Blizzard for the right to have the Overwatch League.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Whereas it's interesting because Valorant is really pushing their esport. Riot is Valorant pushing Valorant as an esport, and they're doing really well. So they just made franchising, but they went the other route. They're actually paying the esport organizations to be part of the league instead of the league, these franchises to paying Riot because they want to build it and they learn from the mistakes of Blizzard and Overwatch, or at least they're trying to. So,
yeah, we'll see what happens when they fall into Microsoft's fold. What's going to happen to all of this? It's going to be very interesting.
Supposed to be completed. I feel like it's just been out here for forever.
As long as Sony's putting money into the politicians' pockets to keep it going because they scared as hell.
Well, Sony got a lot of money, so
they got a lot of money. At least get us through this generation of PS5s.
I just feel like I've been hearing about this merger forever. Like,
Mark said it best. These players, it's my money and I need it now. Yes, my money. Pay me what you owe, Santa. Pay me what you owe. Twitter is selling its surplus of office furniture, including the big. We already talked about this one. They're selling the Big Bird statue for $100,000. Randy,
stop.
You're gonna buy it. You can buy the Twitter bird. You don't have to buy a verification check mark. You can buy the whole damn bird for $100,000.
Mark got to pay his rent. Got his damn deadbeat. Tell Mark.
You mean Elon?
Elon, tell Elon to pay his damn rent so his employees can have a place to go and they stop squatting in offices, man. And now he's selling this.
Yeah.
But he's lost. I mean, granted, it's paper money, but he's lost a lot of money. He's been mishandled. I mean, what's losing a lot of money when you're worth what, $200 billion? But the price of Tesla is going down, and his net worth's taking a tank.
Yeah. And Mark's like, ain't Elon a drifter? Yes,
he is.
He's a grifter, He's all of that stuff.
Deadbeat. He's a squatter.
Man,
a lot
he's
of
doing
bad
it all.
things.
And the Cybertruck ain't coming in 2023.
Yes, they said 2024, but that's
2021.
What they said, 2021.
I want my money back. I'm about to cash. I get my money back.
Oh, it's my money and I need it now. Is that what you want?
Mark said best. Elon's was worth $200 billion. Now he's couch surfing.
Right, that's what I said, man. He's gonna have like a reality show,
man. He gonna sleep. He gonna be sleeping on the couch of his baby mamas. all 10 of them.
Yeah, I say
All
which
10
one?
of them. I mean, that man got like 10 baby mamas.
Because he ain't gonna have no money to pay the child support. Watch when we start hitting when Elon Musk start getting hit up for like back child support, and it's in the news. Right?
That's gonna be hilarious.
When they start taking out his salary, what's the one garnishing his wages for back child support?
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
It's gonna be real bad.
It's gonna be real bad for him. I would say I feel sorry for him, but I don't.
I don't feel sorry for him at all.
It is what it is. You
but
know?
didn't he say he doesn't have a house or something, like he stays with friends or some shit?
He said something like that. Like he's completely nomadic or something.
Yeah, something like that. Because Kanye said it or something like that. He's like,
Kanye's doing it too. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
Kanye was like, I don't got a house.
You can't subpoena me if you don't know where I'm at. That's part of subpoenas.
Mark said, Elon and child support court. What money?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. What money? I ain't never had no money.
It was all paper money. It was just made up.
It was made up. I was clout chasing. I was clout chasing on the gram. I was clout chasing on Twitter.
Don't start suing periodicals like, I never had no money.
I just tricked everybody.
Like, how'd you pay for Twitter, man? I don't know. Well, hey, man, he can evade us and he can evade the rent, but he can't evade them damn Saudis. What are you gonna do when them Saudis start coming looking for him?
You gonna run?
They like, you owe us $54 billion, and as we said earlier, it's my money and I need it. When them Saudis come after him.
We're gonna see the greatest man chase in the world. We're gonna see what was the TV show that was on ABC called The Race or whatnot, where they're running around the world. Amazing Race. We're about to see the most amazing race ever.
Because them Saudis don't play about their money, son.
Like, Elon Musk died today in a plane crash going to Epstein Island. His plane just happened to be falling out the sky. Boy.
Yeah, they're gonna take him out like Doc Brown, right? Yeah, man.
Boy.
It is not gonna be good for Mr.
It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty for him at all. I think that concludes our show, our happy hour for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to Mark, the Funk, Neeson, and whomever else jumped into our chat with us today.
Digital Click.
What's up, Miss K May? Yeah, thank you for coming in. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to the Funk for always creating our stories. A shout out to Rodney for technical production, and a shout out to Digital Click for making sure we look good doing our logos and our name tags for all the shows and the network. And we got some other endeavors to do together. Miss K May is our art director. She's crushing it for Digital Click as well. And if you ever need any marketing or if you need any art assets made from websites to logos or whatnot, any design you need, hit up Digital Click for us. DIGITALCLIQ. They're there, so hit them up. And Randy, you have anything you want to say?
Next week on Binge Worthy, we're talking Kaleidoscope. So after GeekBeast, we're gonna talk about Kaleidoscope, and we're interested to see in what order did you watch it, because this is a fascinating show. You can watch it in any order and still arrive at the same conclusion. So we're gonna talk about
that.
You all watched it.
Okay. Rodney, anything you want to say before we hop out of here for the week? He's like, nah, I ain't got nothing to say.
Real quick. Sorry, just had to click some buttons. Yeah, Pod Squad just come back Monday. So we'll be catching up on Bad Batch Season 2 and starting to get ready for Season 3 of The Mandalorian. And then sort of catch up on any kind of Star Wars news that's been out there. Yeah. So hopefully this season we're going to get some more guests on. I know last season we didn't have too many guests on, but we're going to try to, because we're really busy just like reviewing and recapping because there was so much between Obi-Wan to Andor, all that stuff. But like this year, we really want to try to get like more guests, some more big Star Wars fans, and all that good stuff too. So yeah, look forward to that. Monday 6:30 PST, right before GeekBeast.
Okay.
And then
what's the channel? This channel, Mark. This channel on the Geekish Network. We'll be here. Yeah, Pod Squadron just shows up on Monday.
And we hope to have some game streams come back next week.
Yeah, game stream soon. Yeah, we should get them going. I got my Steam Deck. I'm ready. I'm ready to game up. I'm ready to play. Ooh, I really want to play Hi-Fi Rusher. What is that called? I think that's what it's called. I just really ruined that game.
It's all good.
Yes, Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush. I'm gonna play that for people because that looks amazing, and it's on the Game Pass.
Yep, same back channel, Mark.
Same back channel.
6:30 Pacific time, and then stay in for GeekBeast because we'll be coming on right after that.
Right after that, yep. And that's our show for today, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Rodney.
Everybody, peace.